Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Broken Sword. Shadows of the Templar, Director's Cut. I think that's the full title. I don't know why I'm putting all the full title in all the videos, but I think what we're doing in this session, or what we're starting with, is Knights Templars, something. That doesn't tell you what I need to do. That's not helpful. I think we're going to the museum. If memory serves, assuming that's somewhere I can go. A museum Grün. Grün. So that was the cafe, we can't do anything there. I assume that's where we're going. It's the only place on the map that makes sense. I'd like a button if this just revealed all of the things.
The attendant had an air of self-importance and the kind of steely eyes that never seemed to blink.
Okay, so we can talk to him. There's a thing there, Let's talk to the... Oh, there's a thing there. Is that for opening the window?
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
Yeah, so it's going to open the window if we need it.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Okay, ask about the Templars.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Dubious.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
You work in
They
the
ask you to
museum.
park their cars?
They ask me to party. No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar, not like Monsieur Lobino.
Depends what you mean by a scholar. Let's ask about this.
Do you recognize this ID pass? No.
No, I want to ask about the company.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't frequent places like that.
Right, let's ask if you've seen Khan.
Do you recognize the man in this
Merlin.
photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
No.
I guess not.
No. Yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly exciting around.
Thanks for your help.
Let's have a look around.
The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
Okay, if I interact with it, what will happen?
Watch out! You'll have that done on top of us!
Okay. What's this one? Ooh.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript.
Aha!
A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Lochmarn at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Right. Are we going to Ireland? Discovered in Lochmarn, Ireland. I don't know where that is, fortunately.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air.
Oops.
I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. No, no.
Okay.
So I just reached to... I can't nick it, so I must have just touched the case. No. No, I didn't mean to open it. I just want to... Why isn't looking...
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
It's a sarcophagus.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
Philistine.
It was an ancient Egyptian
Must be a Frenchman.
sarcophagus with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid.
Effigy? I wouldn't have thought effigy. To me, effigy is physical thing. Often that you burn. Right, let's go back, talk to Nicole, back in Nico's apartment, and ask about...
Hi. I've been to the Kroon Museum.
Did you speak to Lobineau?
No, he wasn't there.
But maybe we should be going to Ireland.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Now, obviously the game's not going to tell us this, because this was added in later. As part of the director's cut, I think the Nicole stuff is all added. But, it'd be interesting to know if Cardin was involved in that, was in Paris at the time. So, script.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Right. Why? I've already looked at all of these. Oh!
There's a guy working on a loom.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe we had a bit more information about it.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight's scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
It's not a crystal ball, it's an apple. It's a piece of Eden. I want to actually play Assassin's Creed, I may as well link it into other games I can play. Alright. How do we get out of this?
Look there, two guys.
Yes, I know. How do I get out? Ah! Oh, I'm stuck. Help.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
I want to get out. How do I get out? Right click. There's no escape.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Okay. Aha!
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
Awfully.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Picram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Where is Ireland? I'm guessing this game was made by Americans, so they're making the Americans are stupid and don't understand European geography joke. I'm just going to point out that the main character is an American who doesn't understand European geography, and kind of just leave it there. But, I mean, I remember seeing a little thing on the internet somewhere, which is like, and it was a joke thing, like, they gave an American a map of Europe with all the country borders and said, label them. And they gave a map of North America to a European and said, label the countries on that. And it's like, obviously this is like Canada, USA, Mexico. And then, so three different countries in North America. Depending on if you count Greenland as being in North America, and whether you say, because it's dependence, I think it's dependency of Denmark. Whether you count that. But,
I have to go.
babbling.
Okay, I'll see you later.
But I mean, if you gave me the states of the USA, I'd probably struggle. Then again, when it comes to Eastern Europe, I'd probably struggle there as well. Right. To Ireland. Aéroport. To Ireland. To Lochman. A few hours later...
I passed the castle on the way into Loch Marne. The castle where Peagram's excavation was located.
I was wondering if the game had just frozen, but no, we were just getting off the bus. McDevitt's. Start by asking the locals about Peagram and his dig.
It was a trap door in the sidewalk.
Yes, it's for getting the casks in, kind of down.
It was a featureless plastic box, firmly attached to the wall of the building.
I probably don't want to break that. Let's go into the pub. We'll ask for rumours.
The young red-haired guy was plainly nervous about something.
Redheads.
The guy sat in the corner as if he was a permanent fixture.
Of course, it's a pub.
There was a vacant look on his cow-like face that said quite clearly, "Nobody home."
Let's talk to the nervous fellow, shall we? Oh.
The guy sat in the corner as if he was a permanent fixture. I'd been taught not to judge people by their appearance or their clothes or the length of their hair. Nobody ever said anything about runny noses.
Obviously,
The white whiskers on the bartender's flushed face were like garlands on a Christmas tree. The resemblance ended there. The top of his head was too slick and shiny to act as a perch for a Christmas angel.
so I assume that was a tissue. Let's talk to nervous face.
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Right, Peagram.
Do you know Professor Peagram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
The dig.
Did you work at Professor Peagram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
You're incredibly nervous.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little uns fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Lies. Lies and slander. Lies.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
You do seem quite anxious.
See you later. It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
Yoink! I wonder if I can yoink it.
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
Actually, that's a tissue. Let's talk to him, just in case.
Hi there, old-timer.
What?
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Let's ask about what he's fiddling with.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
That's creepy. Ask about Peagram.
Do you know Peagram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
What about the castle?
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarn Castle is haunted.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Tell me about ghosts.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own eyes.
To be sure, to be sure.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Sounds like a bird.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
With a beak.
Skunk in Lochmarn? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
To be sure, to be sure.
I'll see you later.
Talk to Mr. Barman. Maybe he has more insight.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
No.
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Yes. Apparently, top of the morning to you, the correct reply, if you're being exceptionally stereotypical, is, and the rest of the day for yourself. Yes. I don't know many Irish people, but they don't say that. They say, hello. So,
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
no.
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Oh.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
It's the body, isn't
Me
it?
too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
And have you seen a clown?
Have you served any, clowns recently?
Look at me regulars.
You're the first today.
That also works. Have I seen this man?
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character.
Keeps them off the
Isn't that
streets
right,
and the rest.
Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Dial.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Ah, never mind.
Right.
Look, I gotta be going.